Hey guys, it's Han. I hope you're all having a good day. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm really excited about today's makeup video. I feel like I've not really done just a standard, simple, everyday makeup routine and tutorial in quite a while, and I did want to do this as like a proper tutorial, so I'm actually going to be doing this as a voiceover, which I feel like I've not done a makeup video as a voiceover for the longest time, but I really wanted to kind of go into detail about the products that I'm using and the techniques that I'm using and everything else. This is obviously the makeup look. As you can see, it's just really kind of soft, really dewy, very like fresh faced, which for me is, I guess, kind of everyday makeup. It's not like a super stripped down everyday makeup, like literally concealer, lip gloss and brows, which I realize for some people that's probably what everyday makeup is. I do that kind of makeup as well, but when I do want to do like a full face but still keep it really like quick and natural and fresh, this is what I do instead, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I really like the way that this came out. I'm really excited to talk you through like my lash routine at the minute and things as well, because I feel like I found some really good little lashes to use that aren't like full-on strip lashes that take forever. But yeah, I really hope you guys like this look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, because I really appreciate that. And without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. Okay, so this is what I look like without makeup, as you guys know. So I'm gonna start off by doing my eyebrows. I've recently started using this product from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's like a brow wax that they recently brought out, and I absolutely love it. So I just go ahead and pop that through my brows first, just to add a little bit of texture. I always do my brows first, as you guys know, and I always use a pencil. So I do extend the tail of my eyebrows. I basically extend the tail from the top of the brow first, right from the top of the arch down, and then I link it up with the bottom of the brow. I'll then kind of just feather the product through and then flick a brow pencil through the front just to give like hair-like strokes. I feel like I don't show my eyebrows a lot when I do makeup, but this is basically like a time lapse of an entire brow being filled in. And then I just go on with eye cream. I'm just using my Ulla Henriksen eye cream. I absolutely love it. And then for concealer today, I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape. I absolutely love this concealer. I hadn't actually used it in quite a while, and I forgot how dark this shade was for me. I feel like I don't wear a lot of fake tan compared to how much fake tan I used to wear. I'm not actually wearing any at the minute, so this concealer shade was a little bit dark for me. I'm using the shade light medium, but still I made it work. So I just popped the concealer on my lids, and then I'll basically use like a flat brush just to go around my brow first, and then once I've done that, I'll go in with a sponge just to make sure that it is fully kind of like blended out and just really smooth. There's no brush strokes, nothing like that, just so we've got a really clean base. And then I do always set my concealer down with a loose powder, so I'm just using the Laura Mercier loose powder. And then onto eyes, I'm using one of the Beauty Bay EYN palettes. This is just one of like the small 9 palettes. I think it's in the Fiery Mattes edition. I'll link it down below. Really good quality, really affordable, and it's cruelty free as well, which is amazing. So I'm just starting with one of the medium brown shades in the crease on a fluffy brush, and I'll always start on the outer corner of the eye just to kind of like disperse the most amount of pigment there. Then I'll blend it in just using really light strokes, and then after I've done that and I've got like a base layer in the crease, I'll start winging it out a little bit. As you can see here, I did actually mix in a slightly darker brown in the palette as well, just because this concealer is a little bit dark for me today, that the normal shade I use wasn't kind of picking up enough. But yeah, I'll basically kind of just like flick it out really gently with my fluffy brush. This is all I do in terms of eyeshadow in the crease as well, so it's really simple, really easy. I like the fact that doing like a little flick as well will just give your eyes a really like subtle natural lift, so you just want to use a really light hand when you do this. And then I do always go in with my sponge afterwards just to kind of clean it up. It's got no product on. And then onto the wing, you just want to use a really dark, like deep matte brown shade. You could use black as well if you wanted to, but I feel like brown just looks a little bit more like subtle and natural. And I'm basically going to do like a half like baby wing. So I'm just going to kind of extend the wing out a little bit and then just bring it back to like probably like a third into my lash line. I would usually do the full lash line if I was gonna put a lash on, but I'm not doing that today, so I've just done a really short like outer corner wing. And then for mascara, I'm using the Misguided mascara, the lengthening one, which I really like at the minute. It's really good. Obviously you can use any mascara that you've got for this. Waterproof mascara is really good as well, because it does actually hold the curl of your lashes for longer. I just didn't have any waterproof mascara at the minute, so I use this instead. And then this product has literally changed changed my life. This is the Kiss Lashes Falscara. It comes with the bond and seal, which I'm currently brushing the bond on my lashes. That's like the first step with this product. And then it comes with these like little cluster of lashes that you literally just pop on under your natural lashes, like almost near your waterline, and you literally just brush the bond on, which was the first thing that I did. You pop the lashes on and they literally stay on all day. They look so natural. You don't even feel like you're wearing lashes. Like, they kind of just look like your natural lashes, like you've got really long natural lashes. So I just popped on 2 little like lashes towards the end of my lash line, just because I do kind of like to have a little bit of a lift. It's the same reason that I do like a little winged liner. So I feel like just having slightly longer lashes towards the end of your eyes just makes so much difference. And then you just go ahead and like brush on at the seal. They stay all day. They look so natural, but also just make your lashes look a little bit more full, which I love. And then onto skin, I just quickly moisturized and primed just to get like a nice dewy base. And then the foundation that I'm using is the NYX Born to Glow. I absolutely love this foundation. It's probably my favorite drugstore foundation. It's so good. Obviously NYX is cruelty free as well, which is amazing. So I'm using the shade Buff, and I'm just kind of putting a sheer layer of this all over the skin. The brush that I'm using is just a Laura Mercier brush. I just like to use kind of like a feathery brush, if that makes sense, when I do foundation, just so it kind of like really shears it out and just leaves a really nice kind of like base. Obviously I just want this to kind of look natural and just dewy and fresh on the skin. And then at this point I do go around my eyebrows as well, and then onto cream bronzer. I'm using the Milk Makeup cream bronzer. I think this is in the shade Blaze. I will link everything down below. And the way that I apply this product is I'll pop it on the tops of the cheekbones. So I don't use this to contour or anything else. I just kind of want to use this to warm up the skin and kind of almost give that like sunburnt look, I guess, like just that you're naturally bronzed. So I just pop that on the tops of the cheekbones and around my forehead. And then I'm going in with concealer. So I'm using Tarte Shape Tape again, but just because it was a little bit dark, I popped on some Stila concealer as well. I absolutely love the Stila concealer. It's in the shade Fair. And then I'm going to use my sponge to really make sure that I lift this up towards the temple. As you can see, it makes so much difference, just giving like your face a natural lift. So you really want to make sure you extend that right the way up to kind of like your temple and your hairline. And then I'm taking my little like Tati Beauty puff, like the little mini heart shaped one, and I'm popping on some Laura Mercier loose powder. Swear to God, like using this little puff makes so much difference with loose powder. I used to use a sponge, but this will literally leave your skin looking flawless. Like, as you can see, like it just fills in all of your pores so beautifully. Like, it leaves such a good finish. And then for bronzer, I'm using my favorite Fenty Beauty bronzer. As you can see, it is very well loved. Like, it's the first time I've hit pan on a bronzer because I use it all the time. This is in the shade Shady Biz, and I'll just use this to bronze and then also to contour my nose. So the way I contour my nose is I'll do both sides of my nose up to like the tip of my nose, and I won't do the tip, and then I'll basically join them up towards the brow. It's so important that you do that. It makes so much difference. And then I'll literally just do underneath, and it just makes your nose look really like nice and kind of button shape, which I personally really like. And then I'll kind of just go over with my beauty blender at this point just to kind of buff out anything, like clean up any bits of bronzer, whatever else. And then for highlighter, I'm using the Milk Makeup highlighter. I absolutely love this stuff. It is so beautiful on the skin. It's very intense, but it just looks really beautiful. I love the color, like the shade of it, the tone of it, everything. So I'm just popping that on my cheekbones, on my inner corners and everything else. And then for blush, I'm using the KVD Vegan Beauty blush in Honeysuckle. I just pop this on the apples of the cheeks first and then kind of blend it back. Again, just to give that kind of like, almost like that sunburnt look, just to make the skin look really fresh and like youthful and glowy. And then onto lips, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's iconic nude lip pencil. I absolutely love her lip pencils. They're pretty much all I use now. And I'll basically like overline my cupid's bow and make my cupid's bow look a little bit more defined, as you can see here. But then I'll make sure I'm lining my natural lips when I go down, just so that it doesn't look obviously overlined, if that makes sense. And then this lipstick I absolutely love at the minute. I'm pretty sure it's by Bare Minerals. I'll leave it down below. I've been using this for so many months now. I just love the tone of it. It's so gorgeous on. And then for lip gloss, I'm using a Charlotte Tilbury gloss, which again I will pop down below. And then all that's left to do is setting spray. I'm just using my Misguided setting spray, which I actually really like. Like the Misguided beauty line is so good, guys. Like I'm not even lying, it's really great. So I'm just popping some of that on, just letting it dry, and then this is pretty much the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.